A very good morning to you. Welcome to KTN Midmorning. My name is Koi. Now, the need to fill our homes with the newest, shiniest pieces has actually been replaced by a need to fill them up with beautiful signature items that tell a story, such as this very unique piece at the Black Gold restaurant. Now, if you are looking for such, we're going to take you to an antique store that has an assembly of the most amazing knickknacks and characters that you'll fall in love with. The Amazing Bazaar is next.
My name is Urvi. I am the daughter of the owner of this Amazing Bazaar. I've just recently moved here and I've just joined the family business because antiques and decor and interiors is my passion, and just trying to change a few things and bring in my creativity in the business. We picked the name Amazing Bazaar because every person who walks inside says amazing. And it is a complete bazaar because you get everything from everywhere. So we incorporated the names and made it the Amazing Bazaar. We have two branches. One is in Mombasa Road and one is in Corner Plaza, Westlands. We haven't opened more branches around the country, but we have a lot of people who know we're here. So people from Mombasa, Kilifi, they all come here and then we ship it out or transport it to them. It's all started from my grandfather. He used to buy old pieces, antiques from auctions, and from there my father got interested and he took this on as an interest, and now it's become an antique store. It has been operating for 35 years. It was started off as just a second-hand business, and then it moved on to an antique gallery in the Hilton Hotel. And because of the tourism issues a few years ago, we expanded and came here instead of just focusing on the antique section. Let me show you around. Here is a peacock chair. It is from Vietnam. It's made from full cane and it is a great aesthetic for a coastal home or for the balconies. We have an old cast iron bench here, which a child used to use before. It's made of teak wood and old cast iron. Great for decor and great for sitting as well. Here we have chain link pots. It's got brass on top, and this is made from the soldiers' armors. So recycled old soldier suits made into some beautiful pots. On this side we have some old architectural hardware. So we have doors, balconies, windows, which you can all incorporate in your actual home. It's all teak and all old pieces. We restore them into a beautiful fresh teak finish and assist you in putting them in your architectural hardware. This side we have, again, a few doors. Old copper and brass pots, which were originally used for cooking, and now they make great planters or just for roses in the gardens, just to add that touch of old richness. We have some bird baths and stoneware that we get from England. It's all cast cement and extremely weatherproof. And that is an old cast iron set, a tea set, which you can put in your garden. That is from India, original and old cast iron. Let me just show you one more thing. It's an old Victorian mural right up there. That is not for sale, but it's part of our growth in this business. Welcome inside. We have a self-designed brass giraffe tap. It comes with a hot and cold with an old brass basin so this can be a great, unique water wash basin. Here we have this old wooden pot. Again, this is teak wood from India, a great aesthetic to put flowers inside instead of the newer stuff that we get now. This piece is a spice cabinet. So originally it's full of teak wood, hand carved, and this used to be for storing utensils, food items in the kitchens in India. They still use them, but this is old pieces. On the right hand side here we have a bridal chest. So this is what the bride used to get as a dowry. There used to be secret drawers in here, so you can put they used to put the jewelry inside and their saris and all that. It's again teak wood, fully carved. But now what we can do to reuse them, we are making them into bar counters, so we can add a glass on top. We do the restoration behind the items so that you can actually use it as a functional use and still looks absolutely beautiful. We have a selection of mirrors on the walls. We have brass, we have silver, nickel silver, hand-done mosaic mirrors, and this is again teak old beams that are carved now and recycled into mirrors. On this side, on the left-hand side, we have again our original old teak mirror. And those are the Yemeni daggers, which look absolutely fantastic for decor purposes, just to give it that oomph. This is an old cast iron table again, looks absolutely rich and sophisticated in an old colonial feel room. And this is an old brass pot, which we can convert into a tap so that lodges can reuse all these sort of aesthetics to pour water for the guests. So we can do that for quite a few items here. And this is an old pedestal, originally used in the houses and the doors. Same color, we have not changed anything. Makes a great side wall pedestal to put a vase or just add this old rustic touch to the house. That is a horse made from driftwood. It comes from Thailand. Life-size horse, so if there's a grand space, it is a perfect. It's all handmade with no interiors. It's all hand done and just molded from the top of it. There's a railway coffee table here, which is the industrial look at the moment. It's got the old wheels and then the new body, which is just made to look old. We have a few recycled old brass plates that we have now reconverted into great candle holders. So this is the rustic touch that we give here instead of just usual new candle holders. The reflection of the candle looks absolutely beautiful on the natural brass. Here we have an old telephone which is digitalized. So we have just recycled old pieces, made it into a new tone, and it's got the old features on the phone, but works completely normal. So if you fancy an old phone ring, there you go. Here we have again an old brass inlaid bridal chest. So the bride used to put all her makeup and all her little notes in here. So they had little drawers. It's all hand carved and it opens up. There are some secret drawers inside where she used to keep a bit of her money. So they all have different inside interiors in here. That was her makeup mirror and a few areas here where she could just hang her necklaces. This is from India and most of them had their initials written on it. So if it was a woman, her name MDY box with her initials would be on the box because this is her little purse. Or here we have, again, this is a different style. This is the more ladylike style of the phone, which again is the same recycled teak wood, and digitalized. We have the old temple bells here that ring like that. Great fun, great for interiors of the house, just to add this whole peacock beauty. These are also temple candle holders, so you can just put a few candles in here and they're hanging in the living room and they look absolutely great. We have a few Ethiopian old crosses as well, because we do African art. So we have quite a big selection of Ethiopian crosses. And these are also a few brass lanterns, perfect for the interiors of your spaces. Talk about a few pieces here. This is a bone inlaid pot on teak. So these were the vases that come from India. Absolutely beautiful, and they have been all engraved with bone and teak wood. This is an old balcony which we have converted into a coffee table. So with a glass top, still unfinished, but when restored, we do it as per the customer's request. We have a big selection of Africana books. We travel a lot for book fairs, antique fairs, to just collect the best of Africana books for our clientele all over East Africa, who come here specifically because we keep them. If people have specific requests for book names, then we have a big selection of old Africana books. In this section, we have knickknacks and a lot of brassware. We have old oil jars, which we once used to pour oil on little Aladdin lamps, but now you can still utilize them in the kitchens or as flower pots. We have old brass vases, which are absolutely beautiful and add that touch of gold that every house requires. We have a lot of different shapes and sizes for all these old, so just a cluster of a few of them would look absolutely great, and these are all very reasonably priced. We have old boxes, jewelry boxes, again brass, so we can just put them on your dressers, and we have a lot of spice boxes, so you can put your spices in the kitchen but utilize the same box. We have pith helmets, so for the man chamber or for the colonial room that you're designing, that is great for decor. And you can just place it like this, and we have all the colors, the colonial period of this, the Indian Army, the Kenyan khaki colors, so we have a variety of those. That's a ship's lantern, so if you're doing a bar area or want to light up this as a hanging light in your patio, we do all that restoration here for you. These are all copper. We have a lot of jewelry boxes on that side, a lot of busts just for your bookcase or library. We have a few old binoculars, which some are usable and some you can create to use them in your own way. We have some old brass jugs which you can use to pour water, use as a flower vase, or just put it as a decor piece. We have also some great African baskets, a lot of Africana sort of milk pots, milk baskets. We have another selection of ship lanterns up there. So again, they can all be lit up and be utilized as an actual accessory in the house or lighting. There are a lot of Kenyans who have developed an interest as well. So if there are some old items, they come here, they pick up, and then they try and open it and work it out themselves if they have the sudden interest in telescopes or microscopes or binoculars or cameras, for example. We are getting a lot of them more in now. A lot of Asia influence, we have a lot of English influence, so we travel a lot to England. to buy all these antiques, but knick-knack antiques. India, and then every time we are now, depending, like Vietnam has a lot of American and history, English history, so we're slowly venturing into such countries to pick out stuff like these pip helmets and those sort of things for that influence. Every piece here has been through a lot. You can see burnt marks on it, you can see nail marks on it, you can see boxing marks on it, so that tells a lot. And with the pieces, depending on the themes, you just know that this is the 30s or the 40s theme. So you can just tell from the product, the quality is very, very important as well. You just tell with this brassware, supposedly, the heaviness of it. Now, if you see the new stuff, it's not as heavy. So it's very easy to tell by experience. We haven't bought anything that has turned out to be fake, but we do buy new stuff now. We distinctively know what we don't get anymore in the market, that we buy the reproduction, but we tell our customers, and of course the price as well shows that this is a reproduction and this is an old piece. This section we have all our garden lanterns. So all these are outdoor lanterns or in your veranda or patio. They can be either made into lights or candle holders. We have a big selection up here and in this corner, different shapes, different sizes. We also have a gramophone. It is a new replica, but as a perfect deco aesthetic for, again, hotel lobbies or a grand entrance in the house. We have a bit of architectural hardware here. So these are old pillar bases in the houses, which can now be converted into lamps or candle holders or door stoppers. Creation, we can advise, we suggest, and they look extremely beautiful. These are from England, solid brass and bronze mother duck with her ducklings. Here we have an old typewriter, perfect for lodges or again the decor of a lobby area. It works perfectly, and we have a few that come in whenever we find one. We have camel leather chairs here, which are absolutely beautifully tanned and made, very comfortable, make perfect dining chairs or that rustic touch in your living room. We have a gentleman's old briefcase here, which is either great if you can carry it or also for your colonial theme. Here we have converted a lot of lamps from different pieces. So this one is that chain link pot, which is from the soldier's armor that's been made. Here we have that old architectural pillar base, and then we've converted a beautiful light from it. These are Thai sticky rice baskets, which were originally used for storing the sticky rice, and now we can make it into more functional use as a lamp. Here we have an old water jar, which once was used to pour water in the kitchens, and now it's solid brass and has been converted into a beautiful lamp. These were the old wooden pots, again, looks absolutely rustic and natural and earthy, and we have converted them so you can make it more functional use. We have a beautiful ship's signal lamp here, which is original. We can either convert it into a lamp if you'd like to use it as a lamp, or again, in your bar, sitting there with all the ship wheels, ship lanterns. We have it all in the ship's theme. So if you're going for that theme, we have a lot of options, a lot of variety, and it would look fantastic. In Kenya, there's no place to find the value of their collectibles or antiques because the market value here is very low. Antiques are a great addition to the decor of a home because now everybody wants a story to tell about something in their house, or a statement piece or a conversation piece. So antiques or exclusive home decor in this way, which can be used, is one of the best ways you can create that wow factor in your house. We've noticed that the desire to own the newest, shiniest pieces in people's homes has given way to a need to fill their homes with this vintage feel or these unique items that they can boast about, or their heirlooms. So that is the main reason that antiques and such pieces are quite vital for a house. Tips for antique shopping. Number one, what theme are you going for? The 30s, the 40s, the 60s, or the 70s? Secondly, depends on the sort of house you have. Is it a very modern, clean look, or is it a very rustic look? So accordingly, you can choose the particular antique to fit into that space. And thirdly, what's your personality? What do you as a person connect with? Is it an antique style? Is it a Victorian style? Is it a very, this depends on that is what you can pick for creating you in your own living space. And fourthly, of course, you need to know the spaces and how many spaces are empty and which spaces you want to fill up. Because with antiques, it needs to be minimized. So that's quite important to know the space. The way we price antiques is, number one, like any business, the cost, the material, if it's copper, it's per weight, and of course then how old it is or the value of the actual piece and its condition as well. We definitely negotiate on price depending on how much you buy, what you're buying, how much restoration you require specifically, so that is open. We do a lot of blanket boxes, which is now today's blanket boxes or chests. They're solid teak. They will either use in the dows or also dow chests or for storage boxes. But for, again, either in front of your bed for a blanket box or a coffee table to store stuff inside, we do a lot of different sizes with brass, the original brass corners, iron corners, different sizes. So we have a few here. One's here. There's one here, which is a ship's trunk, which used to be traveling in a ship. We have one here again with some brass lockers. And these are all the original hasps and piping. This is again an old teak chest with iron work on it. It's like a hallway table, so it can be used behind a sofa or as an actual box in your patio. It has the original beautiful carved lock, so great storage, great depth. Here we have a lot of prints, old newspaper prints, so for a man chamber or for that look, the colonial look, we have a lot of these old prints, which we source personally, looking for what applies for other themes here. On this side, we have mirrors, again, unique. Most of our mirrors are one piece only, so you're definite not to find the same mirror in every other home. We have these Indian fabrics, which look beautiful behind your sofa set on the wall, just framed. We can improvise on them with your needs. If you're a unique person and supposedly you desire to have 8 different chairs in your dining area with different finishes and that sort of personality, we have it. We have pub chairs here, which are originally pub chairs but can be used as your desk chair, absolutely comfortable. The rest are all, again, cane finish, like the Swahili chairs. Or we have the chain link chairs, but they're all teak and very comfortable and all wooden. So any finish, they can be painted, they can be the wood finish. Paintings, these are all from Egypt, hand painted, beautiful. We have not yet framed them because that's, again, very personalized service as for what the client requires. We have old batik cloths and old Indian material here as well. We have a beautiful dining table right here, which is again very old, 80 to 100 years sort of pillar bases that we've made, and the top is again an old piece, very unique one-off item. So you know, we can again finish it into a whitewash distressed finish or a wood finish. If you want a dash of color or color therapy in your living space, then this is what you need to do. We have a lot of knobs, so ceramic knobs, wooden colored knobs, and also brass knobs. In your kitchen fittings, in your daughter's room, in her chest of drawer, you name it, you can put all these sort of colorful, vibrant colors to bring out that color. Again, we have a lot of nice prints and a lot of African masks up on the wall, so these are all legitimate old pieces. We deliver in Nairobi. If it's outside, then there are courier services that we can assist you with. And also internationally, we have a few clients, and we do all the packaging perfect for shipping, and then their shipping company comes here and sorts it out. Nowadays, a lot of these items, we are selecting them so that they can match the modern furniture as well. So the mix of modern and antique is actually the new thing, and it looks absolutely amazing because both come out really well. If you are a scientist, you want to be in this corner. We have old telescopes, soda siphoners, gas welding, fire pumps. So this is again all the colonial, not knickknacks, but the colonial decor, which is very important in that surrounding. We also have all these copper urns, which are great for tiger lilies or flowers on the center table in any home or hotels. If you're a map lover, we have beautiful Africana maps. So we have Sudan, we have Somalia, we have Egypt, South Africa. So these are the old maps. So we have a few, which is the 1930s, 1970s, 1830s, and quite a few old collection of maps. We have a great selection of brass doorknobs, door handles, all with the animal print and design, specifically designed for the Kenyan or African look. We have lizard handles as well, which are very unique, and of course a door knocker, which is a big lion, and we have got a small bee knocker as well, and also the Mughal period pumpkin lamps, which are all over the ceiling, so you can find any color or any design. We can also offer services where if you need an item, you can pay 50% deposit and reserve it for a week in case you're not sure about what place or what measurement if it's going to fit into your living space. We also offer personalized interior design services and installation services. Because these products are so unique, like the ship lanterns, in case we have to do the lighting in a particular way to suit your housing or your hotel, then we do all that extra step to just make sure that you can appreciate and do the best with that product.
A combination of antique items and modern-day decor makes for a very polished look for your home. And as Urvi said, you don't have to purchase many antique items. Just zero in on one statement piece that will make the world of difference in the room that it's in. What statement pieces do you have in your home? Send us your comments or your questions to midmorning@standardmedia.co.ke, or you can check us out on Facebook. The name of the page is KTN Midmorning. My name is Kwe. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and I'll see you tomorrow.